is Ritu. I am 25 years old and today we are going to start our vlogging. So something that I wanted to show you guys today is basically take you guys through how I study and what I do. So it is June 2nd, it is 8:46 a.m. and then I have to teach at 11. Right after that I'm gonna head to the gym. So I figured I will go ahead and do a little bit of studying prior to that. So we are going to be studying for my class. We're going to be studying chapter 1, I believe. We're going to start with that. What I usually like to do is I like to just sort of kind of like write my own notes because that's how I learn a little bit better, by writing and doing active recall. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and take you through a process of how I do that. Okay, I'm going to just kind of like take you through what I've already done. Okay, so I have already, so my professor provides PowerPoint, which is amazing. Not all professors do, so if you are a professor out there, please provide PowerPoints. It is so much easier and it will also help us understand what we should be focusing on and what we should just not be focusing on, right? So I took the PowerPoint and I plugged the PowerPoint into ChatGPT. I feel like a lot of people till this day still don't use ChatGPT when they're studying. I definitely use ChatGPT when I'm studying. I also use Claude. I don't want to, not learn how to use them because I think AI is almost like a new internet. So you have to keep up with it. So I use ChatGPT to study better. Okay, something that I want to share with you, which might be relevant to this vlog or which might not be, but I'm just gonna go ahead and share it. Prior to this, I did have a study with me channel, and in that, what I used to do is I used to just go live. I used to go live on Twitch, and I used to go live on YouTube at the same time, and I would sit live and study. That's what I would do. But I deleted that because of some things, like like my family found out about it, and then there was a whole lot of drama that was happening with it. So, and I don't know, in the heat of the moment I deleted it. Do I regret it? Yes, but at the same time my family doesn't know about this channel, so it just kind of makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, right? So yeah, but this one I cannot, unfortunately I cannot go live until I have to verify my phone number, which it doesn't let me because it says like I have made too many YouTube channel verifying numbers, so it doesn't let me. So in a year you can only use 2 accounts to verify in your number, which I exceeded. So that's out of the way, and I don't know if I would be able to. I'm hoping that if I reach 50 subscribers, it probably will let me, because my phone does say that when I try to go live on my phone. But we'll see. It's fine. If it doesn't, it's okay. If it does, that would be great. But in the meantime, I thought I would just do a vlog, right? So kind of like this. Okay, so back to the topic again. So what I do is my professor provides PowerPoint. I take in the PowerPoint and then I plug it into ChatGPT. If you don't use ChatGPT, that is completely fine. I use ChatGPT to better understand the concept. It helps me do active recall a little bit better. I know there are other apps that people use for that too, to do active recall, but I personally just use ChatGPT because I think it has worked wonders for me. It really helps me understand the concepts a lot more better, that I'm not like easily grasping onto, right? So that's what I do. So I already plugged it in, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to finish chapter 1 before, let's say 10:45, because I have to teach at 11, and right after that I want to go to gym. So let's go ahead and do that, okay? Also for my notes, I use Goodnotes. I just went ahead and bought it. I think I paid like $25 like a year and a half ago for it, and You don't have to do monthly payment on it, which is perfect. It's flat out mine. So I use Goodnotes for this. So shout out to Goodnotes. So I basically do beginning of every semester, I create a folder, and then yeah, that's how I do it. Everything. So everything stays in that folder. So which is a lot better to organize my notes. So that's what I'm doing right now. Most of the time when I'm studying, I use different methods to study. When I'm writing notes, I use Cornell method. I love using Cornell method because it is very easy visually for me to look at the topic, look at all the important things in the details, and then just kind of summarize at the bottom, which is very easy for me. I will kind of put a layout in here on how that looks like. Um, Other times, what I do is I just basically write notes, and I also ask for applications of them. So, how it can be applied to what I'm studying and things like that. So, it helps me think a little bit better. It helps me use my brain a little bit better. I'm very big on examples. I always ask for examples. Then it is more relatable in that sense as well. So, yeah, as I go through it, I will talk you through what I'm studying and how I'm using these things, okay? Also, one thing when you are using AI tool to study is you want to make sure your prompts are to the point, because most of the time what it does, it likes to skimp on things. So just like how it did, I basically copy pasted my PowerPoint and it has skipped majority of the things, at least from first 5 slides, right? It is basically skipping it down. So I personally don't like that. I'm a type of a person that when I sit down to study, I need to know everything about the things that I'm studying. I don't like to get into things halfway through. I need to have a proper foundation before I dive into things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prompt my AI agent to basically like, hey, you cannot be lazy. You need to like really like dial in, because you need to really teach me on what I need to learn, right? So it's very important. So don't even fully trust AI. Like, it is very important to do your own due diligence and also cross check whether it's teaching you the right thing or not. Okay, so that is something that kind of keep in mind, and I do that very often. And I'm very, even though I like using AI tool, I'm still skeptical of. Uh, Sorry about that. That's my chicken. I'm cooking dinner at the moment as well while I do this. But I'm very skeptical on what it teaches me, because it likes to water down content a lot more. So make sure you check in on that as well. Okay, so go slide by slide instead of just uploading everything. So that would be a better way to do this as well. And I don't know why I forgot that. I used to do that pretty often. So let's go ahead and get cracking.